it's not your fault that people treat you like a piece of nothing. You have to understand that we are human beings created by so much emotion, and sometimes it just becomes unbearable for some people, and you need to learn how to accept that, and I need to learn how to accept that too. People who treat others poorly are unhealed people. Reflection on how many friends I've lost through stuff that is so insignificant. People who treat others poorly, who treat them like they're nothing, are unhealed people. They have their own problems to deal with, and they don't have the capacity to love even themselves, so they treat others terribly to make up for their lack of own self-love. Especially people who are heavily reliant on others. For instance, you're relying on someone to text you back, and your whole entire day is dedicated to them replying to you, and your emotions are up here when they reply, your emotions are down here when they don't reply, and you're being anxious. That is when it becomes a problem for yourself, not even for others at this point. When you don't have the capacity to love yourself and you're so reliant on other people, you are meant to make mistakes. It's simply just how we grow as human beings. It's natural, whether that's in business, whether that's in relationships, friendships, studies, work, everything. The way we make mistakes is we grow. The problem when it comes to mistakes is when they start repeating themselves. You start ignoring continuously people's red flags, disrespectful to your boundaries, etc. Then it becomes on you. It's not a matter of learning from mistakes, because you're clearly not. You're going into the same situation every single time. If you're being disrespected continuously, although you don't have control over anyone in your life, you have control over everyone who you let in your life. So let that sink in. But if you're continuously repeating mistakes, how do you expect to grow? You need to analyze yourself why you're letting these people in, whether you have your own traumas that you must deal with, or whether it's simply a matter of you just can't recognize people's red flags, as so to say. So when you are praying for patience, when you're praying for love, for discipline, when you're praying for true friendships, the universe, God, whoever you believe in, is giving you these people as, I say, trial runs. They're giving you people to experiment with. For instance, the universe, God, whoever you believe in, has given you a rude customer that day. Say you're working in retail. The universe has given you a rude customer to deal with that day. That is you having prayed for patience before. You're going to have to be patient in that situation to learn how to be patient. You're not just going to get the thing you want. You're not just going to get patience. You're going to be given the opportunities to be patient, to be loved, to be disciplined. With discipline, you're going to be invited on nights out, and you're going to have to say no, because you're not rewarded discipline itself. You saying no to things like going out every weekend, even though you're not losing out on anything really when you say no, because it's the same thing every weekend. If it's so significant, you'd know about it. Anyway, so that's a different topic for another day. When you embrace these challenges, you're given all these opportunities to be patient, to be disciplined. This is who you want to be. So why are you not taking these opportunities to be patient, to be disciplined, to be loved, wherever it may be? You are no longer the person you used to be, and you can take that and you can view that in different ways. No longer the person who you used to be, whether you used to be healthier, loved more, whatever, your grades used to be higher. But at the same time, you are no longer the person you used to be. Maybe you used to do drugs, maybe you had bad friends, you couldn't pass that one specific test at school. You are no longer the person who used to be. Like my therapist says to me, it just depends how you look at life. For instance, someone can hit you with a trolley in the shop. If you're thinking, oh my God, that person has just hit me with a trolley, they're such a bad person. And maybe someone else, maybe the person you want to be, who you really are deep inside, the person who you want to be is going to think, oh my God, I hope they're okay. I hope they are not injured. I hope they haven't fallen and just barged me. There's so many ways you can look at life. This is how you're going to attract better people in your life. When you're being so negative, how do you expect to attract good people in your life? Because the people who are good, they don't want to be associated with someone who's negative. Why would they be? They've got everything they want already. they are looking to expand their love, to share more love into the world, they're not going to want to share it with someone who's so negative. So change the way you perceive life, change the way that you're looking at opportunities, change the way you're looking at stuff and mistakes that have happened, whether that is simply someone just barging into you with a trolley. Life is way too short to be hating your reflection every single day. You know, you look in the mirror every single day and you think, oh my goodness, my hair is terrible, my hair is fried, my spots are this, my teeth are yellow. Yeah, sometimes you can complain about it, but that's life. Like, I have spots all the time, and either I'm going to continuously complain about it, or I'm going to go to a dermatologist and get them checked. Been going to a dermatologist for a whole year now, and I'm so happy with the way it's looking out to be. I've nearly been going for a whole year now, and my skin has progressed so much better. But if I was someone who continuously just continued to complain about it and not do anything about it, then what is that going to change? Nothing changes when nothing changes. So the whole true love you give to other people that you want one day from someone else is never a waste of time. You know, it drives me nuts when people try to play games with other people, with friends, with loved ones, with a relationship, whatever it may be. It drives me nuts. Acting nonchalant or acting like you don't care just simply attracts bad people, because you want someone to love you unconditionally for who you are. And when you're playing the game, when you're not acting yourself, you're going to attract someone who doesn't actually like you, who liked you because they thought you was a different person. And you're never going to feel full. You're never going to feel full of love, and it's always going to end the same. And that is one of the mistakes people are making these days, and I don't know how people can't comprehend this. When me and my boyfriend started going out on dates, I thought to myself, let's try something different. Let's switch up and let's be honest with him and not brush off the things that I used to like playing football. I used to like playing video games. I used to only dress up in joggers and baggy clothes because that's just who I was. Let's be honest, because clearly the fact that I'm not where I want to be in relationship-wise shows that I have been making mistakes. The point is that you need to find someone who loves you for who you truly are, whether that is your past, whether that is your future, whether that is your present. You need to find someone who's going to support you in everything you've done, did, and are doing. Honest feelings and honest connections will scare people. They will scare the wrong people, but honesty and true feelings and connections will attract the right people. Your authenticity and your love is exactly what someone is searching for. And same with you. Why would you not be searching for someone who's genuinely authentic, someone who's not using a mask to cover up whatever they've got going on in their life? You want to be with someone who's authentic. And you can't expect that when you're playing games. Be your unapologetic self. And this is what I want to emphasize all the time, because sharing love is never a bane for someone who is the right person. You're never going to be too much for the right person. And you're better off doing this because you're going to distance yourself from the wrong people, from someone who's not meant to be in your life. You're going to push them away. And that's a good thing, because obviously they're not meant to be in your life. Share love without expectations, because love is infinite and unconditional source. You know, you have so many opportunities to love people, whether that is just complimenting how someone's hair looks that day, or whether that is hugging your mum, your dad, sister, brother, whatever, whoever. You know, there is so many ways to show love and to express gratitude daily. And again, this is going back to being more optimistic in your opportunities. You will start to see so many good things, because love is happiness. I mean, there's no true definition for love because everyone sees love differently. But to me personally, love is happiness. Love is in such a euphoric state of mind. I don't even know how to explain it. It's making me like tear up, because I feel so passionate towards emotions, in terms of like when you love someone, I feel like there is no other feeling in the world. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We naturally live in a world, in a time where we're constantly comparing ourselves to others, constantly comparing ourselves to what we want to be and who we want to be, fixating on the future goals, future problems, future rewards, anything. We never have time to actually appreciate who we are and who we are living the life currently with, and we never really appreciate what's gone right. You know, we fixate on so many bad things, whether, like for instance, you can just appreciate the fact that you got home today. You know, sometimes when I'm driving to university, I just think, oh, this traffic is just such a pain. I just think, why can't there be no traffic? But then you think about, there's a reason why that traffic is caused. Maybe it was an accident. Think how grateful you are to get to A to B and safely in your car. Take time to notice all the things that are going correctly in our lives, that are going right. We will start receiving more dopamine, and we will stop searching for dopamine in doom scrolling every single day when we just start to appreciate everything that's going right during our day. You will have less time to scroll on your phone because you'll just be so blissful, so grateful for everything that's going on around you. You just won't have time because you're not searching for the next best clothing item. You're not searching for the next, you know, Kim Kardashian that's going to pop up on your screen with a big bum and whatever. If you go through life believing that your happiness is somewhere in the future, you'll never be happy. You know, you can earn £1 million, but then you're going to be thinking, I want to earn 10 million. I want to earn 50 million. I want to earn 100 million. You know, if you're always fixating on the fact that when you get to A, that is your happiness complete. Your life is complete. And I know that we always say this, my life will be complete when X happens. But that's just a phrase we say. But genuinely, when we are always fixating on the future and thinking, when I achieve this, I will finally be happy. You'll never be happy because you're just going to be searching for more and more and more. We have all been dealt different cards in our lives. My cousin told me this quote a couple years ago when I was going through a rough time, and I always remember this quote, that we have all been dealt different cards in our lives. Some of us are given happy, loving, but poor families, and some of us have been given rich but unloving families. Everyone wants each other's cards, even though sometimes you don't actually know exactly what's meant for you. And so constantly comparing yourself, comparing your cards to other people, you're never going to be happy. You'll not gain anything from comparison. Comparison is the thief of joy, and I will always live by that quote. So don't surround yourself with people who make you feel jealous, toxic, like a waste of space. You wouldn't read a book that makes you feel crap over and over again. So why do you want to hang out with people who make you feel crap over and over again? It's not your fault people treat you like this. We all have damages, we all have wounds that we need to deal with. There's only so much that you can deal with that is healthy for you. If you are constantly dealing with people who treat you like crap, I genuinely mean this from the bottom of my heart, cut people out who don't value you. You have only one life and you never know. God forbid, touch wood, God forbid, you never know when that life will end. It could be tomorrow, could be next week, could be in months' time, could be in years' time. And why would you want to spend your life with people who are surrounded by negativity, by people who put you down, by people who make you compare yourself to others? So, it's a quick, short one, but thank you so much for listening, and please be happy. Please cut out people who are not meant to be in your life. Thank you.